Hey guys, welcome to another mod showcase. Today we have got Eagle Rising, Dawn of an Empire, which, excuse me, is I want to say what will become an overhaul mod for Bannerlord 2. However, currently it's not completely fully implemented. However, even though it's not completed, there's still a lot of work to be done. There is a lot to unpack. So I'm going to just quickly get this intro over and done with. I'm going to quickly hop in and just start showing you everything this mod has to offer, because there is a lot in this mod. It's a very cool mod. As ever, the link is in the description if you want to check it out for yourselves. But without further ado, let's get into the mod. Okay, so first thing which is new in the mod is two different cultures. Okay, so they all look the same. However, the Valandians has been drastically changed, as have the Empire. Now, the Empire obviously still keeping to the nature of what they are. They are still very Rome inspired. They are very, you know, down that beaten path. However, they have still drastically changed, and we will be showing off more of what they've got to offer very, very soon. However, Valandians have actually been completely overhauled, completely changed. They are nothing like what they are in the base game of Bannerlord 2. In this, they are the Palaic tribes. Now, they have been completely overhauled. All the units, all their attire, all the civilian attire, all the different types of armor, all the weapons, everything, all the shields, completely brand new. All new assets, which is really cool, and I will get to show you everything. Likewise with the Empire. So, if we click on the Empire, character customization is the exact same. There's nothing here currently, and I doubt there will be in the future. However, clicking that button has actually given us the wrong thing. That's fine. We'll click next. Here you can see that the parents of my character have got different civilian attire on. Now, depending on what choices we pick, it still puts out the same attributes. So if you click the top one, it will pick polearm and riding, and put an extra point into vigor. However, as you can see, my father is a strapping centurion boy. Okay, he looks pretty bloody solid. And again, going through, he's got a toga on there. Different. Sorry, might get banned for that one. Different attire, which is really cool. They've gone through and they've changed near enough all the civilian attire, so there's a lot more to go and daddle with. There's a lot more what people, especially in towns and cities and villages, there's a lot more depending where they are, especially in the Empire lands. They are completely changed. They will be wearing different things. So we'll quickly run through this. Horses, again, wearing different things, and here we go. So once you get to youth, you get to choose a little bit more. Again, following suit with your attributes, but you get to choose a little bit more about what you are wearing yourself. Now, a cool little thing is they've added a new ranged option, which is as you can see here, is the slinger. So as fitted with the Roman Empire times, there are now slingers, which I've seen them in battle. They are pretty solid. They can knock people to the floor, and they do have quite a sturdy bit of damage. However, we want to try and be as tanky as possible. So we're just going to go join commander staff. I treated people well. There's my brother again, dressed in Roman attire. Big chunky shield back there. Really nice customization on the shields as well. Really good. Yeah, sure. What we call Griff. Disable, birth, and death. Now I will quickly show you what it is like for the Palaic tribes as well in character customization, because again, their attires changed, and what you pick there picks what you look like when going into the game. So let me quickly hop over and I'll show you what it looks like on over there. Okay, so here we are back at the culture screen. We have got Valandians. Again, this is the only other culture which has currently been changed. The name still stays the same, however, you'll see a massive difference when we're actually going through the customization options which are presented to us just ahead. So, doesn't really matter. Again, already the attire has completely changed from what the Empire parents were wearing. So, our parents this time are wearing very tribal attire, more so than you know, togas and stuff like that, which our Empire parents were wearing. Again, depending which you pick, depends what your parents would be wearing. It doesn't really matter. Your parents, unfortunately, spoiler alerts, die. So what they're wearing really doesn't make much of a difference. However, if we quickly run through, till we get to the youth, we get to choose what we are wearing. And again, because we're going down the Palaic tribes options, we do look a lot more fitting for a Palaic tribe member instead of a Empire trooper. It's not Star Wars. Whoops. Instead of an Empire soldier. So here we go, all the different options. Really cool shields. I love the designs on them. And again, I think there is a slinger option. So again, if you wanted to be a slinger, try out the new ranged weapon. It is quite close ranged. You have to be pretty close to really hit. It's basically just like a normal rock, but the damage is incredibly better. It's so much better. And it's got a cool animation. I will show you the animation in game. So we'll join the skirmishers. Again, it doesn't really matter. Treated people well. Our brother again dressed a lot more like a tribalman instead of a legionnaire or whatever he would have been in the polar opposites. And again, it doesn't really matter. Name, all that fun stuff. So let me quickly load in to my Empire playthrough, which I've been testing things around with, and I'll show you what it's like to lead some naughty Imperial boys. Okay, so we have loaded into my my little test world. Let's start by having a look at the map. So the map is practically the same. So we've still got obviously the Azerai lands, we've still got the Khazaites, the Sturgians, Britannians, Valandians, and the Empire. Now the only difference with the Empire lands is they've changed colour. So now Southern Empire, they're still blue, but a different colour of blue. Western Empire isn't purple anymore, they're now red, and then the Northern Empire isn't a different shade of purple, right? I think, thinking about the base game, I think they're a different shade of purple, they're now green. So all the empires, they're exactly the same, however they have changed colours. Now, Valandians, like I say, it is still a work in progress, there's a lot to come. Valandians, which are now the Palaic tribes, their cities are still named as if they were Valandians. However, their lords and everything, which I will show you, should have changed into wearing more Palaic-esque garbs and such like that. And also, if we quickly just hop over here and we go to recruit someone from here, there you go. The tribesmen, Palaic tribesmen, have now replaced the Valandian recruits. So there you go. We'll pick one up just for shits and gigs, so we can show them off in battle. So that is the map. Really not much has changed, but it, like I say, is a really big work in progress. So it is something which will change in the future. Now let's head on into items. Okay, so here we are in the encyclopedia. We've hopped straight into the Palaic list of troops. We'll quickly whack on the Palaic archer, and then it'll bring up all the different tribesmen or Palaic units you can get in the game. So obviously you'll start off with the tribesmen most likely, unless you get a bit more of a boosted relationship with some of the townsmen, and you'll probably be able to recruit at a higher level. However, most of the units you will be recruiting Palaic tribesmen. So this is what we'll start off with. Nothing too special. They get a Palaic Iron Axe, a Palaic Clan Hex Shield, as well as some pants and some tribal shoes. However, again, it will progress down and they'll get better equipment as they go along. So going down to the right, you do get a focused ranged option here. Going into a woodsman, which I believe will have slingers. Yes, so they start off as a slinger. However, you can either make them expertise into the slinger options, making them stone killers, which are aptly named. They're pretty cool. Or you can give them a bow and arrow and make them turn into a Palaic marksman. However, if ranged isn't your style and you want to have a bit more of a chunky front line, you can of course go down the Palaic warrior option. So going down the Palaic warrior option, you then get an option to either go to a veteran warrior, which will just make him a little bit more tanky, better armor. As you can see, this one's not wearing a top. This one is. There will be different different things. It's not just that he gets a shirt and this one doesn't. He'll probably have a better weapon, better sword, better shield, and better helmet by the looks of it as well. So all in all, an upgrade. Or you can send them down by what looks to be two-handed specialists as well as throwing axes, which are pretty cool, going all the way down to a Palaic sword follower. Now at the Palaic veteran warrior, you do get the option to either go off to the scouts, which will turn into Palaic Cav, which are really cool looking. Again, the helmet you can't really see, but you can see on this image the feather on the helmet goes all the way back, which is really nice looking helmet. I really do like it. Or again, if you wanted to just focus on a chunky, staunch line of shield Bloodswan, then you can go down the Palaic helmets are funky looking. I'll tell you that. But there you go. So this is all the Palaic different units you can get. Now I'll quickly hop over to the Palaic noble units, and then we'll look at the mercenaries as well. So let me just quickly hop over to the Palaic noble units now. Okay, so here we are. We are at the noble units, the noble line, which are a little bit more expertise. They're a little bit harder to come by, but they're a lot better fighters in general. So as you can see, the troop tree for the noble line has been expanded massively. Normally you only really get one option, as in you just get noble youth and it might just go down this line, but you get a lot more choice here. So straight away you can focus on a cav line, which they kind of lack with the Palaic units. They only have scouts and the horsemen, which basically they don't have a big variety of units to choose from when it comes to cav. So if you wanted a little bit more diversity, you can go down here, which gives you a nice one-handed with a nice shield and a nice Valandian polearm. Again, they will be probably changing that into a Palaic lance at some point. However, they just haven't implemented it yet. They've implemented a lot though, so I think we can give them a pass there. Again, they've got a Palaic sword and a Palaic shield, so you know they're doing well. However, like I say, unlike normal youth trees, you can go down somewhere else and go for a Palaic noble warrior, which actually gives them plus attack. So these ones will do more damage. I don't know how much more damage, but they'll do more damage in battle than their other normal recruit brethren and other Palaic warriors, because these noble warriors, they will do more attacks. Again, keeping down the left hand side here, we can get minor chieftains, tribal chieftains, and eventually war chieftains, which look beautiful, as well as having some javelins, a nice one-handed longsword, and a nice naughty shield. Again, though, if you wanted a different choice, there's so much different variety in this mod, especially for a noble tree. You can go down a totem bearer, which are really cool, and what these will do initially will instill fear. So you not only can you wear helmets and stuff, which will instill fear in your enemies, your troops, especially the noble troops, can also do the same. So here we have the totem bearer, which is obviously showing his muscular prowess to fear the enemies. And again, you can go down the left hand side here and make him even more burly here, and he will just install more and more fear. The bottom tree here, I'm guessing this is a minus 15% to enemy morale when fighting, so really cool. I don't know if you can see there, but his banner is holding, he's got Scorn it, which looks pretty sick. I don't think I'm going to be able to show him in battle, but all in all, pretty nice. He's got two lots of hook javelins, he's got a noble longsword, and there's there you go, on the back of him he's got a Britannia banner tribal war standard. So a really cool looking unit. However, again, if you didn't want to go minus morale, you can now boost your own troops by giving you plus morale. That is a really fucking nice looking banner there. Holy shit. Again, I'm guessing this helmet would give a plus 15. I'm guessing it's plus 15% morale buff to your own troops when fighting. So like I say, not only are you the one giving a buff, your troops can also give each other a buff as well. So this noble line is really cool. There's a lot more diversity. Again, the horsemen don't really bring much. These give plus attack, these give plus fear, these ones give plus morale, and these just flesh out the cavalry where there wasn't previously much cavalry choice. So there you go, that's all the Palaic troops. Let's quickly hop over to the Empire. There's a lot to fucking cover. This is going to be a long one, so let's quickly hop over and we'll show what the Empire has to offer. Okay, so here we are at the Empire line. There's so much shit. There's so much. Like I say, this mod is still early ages. There's so much more to add, and it's already got all this. So here's the Empire troop tree. All the Empire factions, unfortunately, as my hate with the base game, are the same. However, that may change in the future. Probably not. I'm not too fussed. They've done a good job either way. So you will start with Empire Levies as your recruits, and again you can focus them down into a ranged option, which again will go straight into a slingers. You can focus them down into elite slingers, or you can give them a bow and arrow to focus them down into elite archers. However, likewise with the Palaic boys, you can send them down into normal foot soldiers, and keeping down with traditional Empire foot soldiers, they will turn into legionaries. Fuck me. And eventually will turn into eagle legionaries, which, oh, look at that. Jesus Christ. However, if legionaries aren't your gig, to one-handed, what have I actually got? Oh, polearms and one-handed, as well as a shield. So, you know, a pretty well-rounded foot soldiers. However, you can send them down to the spear line, which will give them a nice staunch line of spears if you wanted to, which will really help when taking down with cav, especially with the new feature coming into the base game, which will allow units to brace their spears. So if any enemy cav wanted to chase you, you could get these guys, make them brace their pole arms, and you could just one-shot all the cav coming into you. Again, they do have a cavalry option, Northern Cavalry being their best one they can get as well. Nice little pole arm, nice shield, and a fine okay. a nice sword and shield. Again, really cool units. Let me have a quick look at their noble tree, and then we can quickly check out mercenaries and get into a battle. Finally, we can see the boys in action. So let's have a look at the noble tree and some mercenaries as well. Quickly run them over. No, run. Yeah, never mind. 1 minute. Okay, so here we are at the noble tree. Again, there's a lot of options. These guys, the Praetorians down here, are looking pretty sick. We'll get to them in a little bit. However, the initial noble recruit is the Empire Princeps. Oh god, I don't know why I covered this mod. Their names. Ooh. You again can drip them down into foot soldiers, or you can go down the morale / buff side. I don't think they actually really have a fierce side, so let's have a look. So straight away going into the Empire Signifier, they will have a nice standard there in the background there, as well as a couple of javelins and a gladius. So these guys won't be very well defended. However, they will provide, I'm guessing with the helmet, a +5 potentially. It doesn't really say here, but I'm guessing they're gonna give your troops morale. So they're not really there to fight. They can fight, however, they are more there to as a support character. Again, keeping in theme, you can make them even sturdier. Look at these, going all the way down. They are some cool looking guys, all the way down to the Empire Aqualifier. Fuck me, a qualifier, right? Oh god, names. He's wearing a fucking bear head, but look at him. So I'm guessing with all this, he'll probably give a +15, maybe +20% morale buff to your troops, really keeping your soldiers in the fight. Again, he's not really there for a long time, he's just there for a good time. And making sure that your other troops are having a good time as well. Again, if you didn't want to go down a morale boost, you can go with the Optio and in turning into a Centurion, into a Pilus Prior. Oh god. So look at these guys. These guys are pretty sick. I'm guessing these, well, it says plus defense. Whether this is plus defense for just themselves or for the whole entire unit is yet to be decided. I don't know. It doesn't say. However, these give a certain defense to all the troops around them. That again is a really nice support character. They're just little captains, basically. Well, they're centurions. They're leaders within your fold. So they're there to give morale and defense and kind of lead your troops into battle, and they are really cool. Not too sure if I like the blue. I mean, if you're blue dressed, and that'll look pretty sick. I think that is a lot better. But I guess it really comes down to what you're wearing. Again, now hopping back over to the other side, if you did not want to go down the buffing options, you can go down the Praetorian sides. Quickly going down the Cav, again they've got another set of Cav options, going down the Praetorians all the way down to the bottom. Really nice helmet, really fucking cool looking. I'm guessing this will be pretty fast Cav. You can't actually see the horse, which is a shame, but I'm guessing it'll be pretty fast shock Cav. Don't look like they've got a lot of armour, but again, they're here for a good time, not a long time. The Praetorians, on the other hand, look like they could live forever. Look at them. Look at them. Bringing with them 2 Pelums, a Praetorian Reinforced Scutum, and a Famaskine Steel Gladius, so another Gladius. So a really big shield, a really big, well, no, it's not even that big, a nice pointy sword, and 2 Pilums. So these guys are going to be your front lines, on the front line with your chumps, whatever they're called. Let's have a look. What are they again? On the front line with your legionaries, they'll be at the very front line with all your chumps, and they'll probably last a fucking lifetime. Looking at their armor, they're not going to go down anytime soon. Look at them. They are insane. I mean, the body armor is 57, 18, 25, which is incredible. They are incredibly strong. However, yet again, these are noble units, so you really got to hope that you find enough of them to even make them worth your while. But if you can get a couple of them, even just 1 or 2 of these guys would probably make your troops a hell of a lot more efficient in battle. So let me quickly just cover mercenaries, and then we'll hop into battles and see if we can maybe get a big battle ahead in the future, and then we can get this wrapped up. Let's have a look. Okay, so here we are at the clans, the minor clans list. Again, nothing's really changed. Obviously, I am the naughty boys, but a cool thing is with the clans, the minor clans which spawn within the changed bigger clans, they have also been fitted with their new armor. So for example, I think all the troops are the same. I don't think the troops have changed at all. The Company of the Boar, the troops may change in the future, but the Company of the Boar, for example, because they are technically a quote-unquote Valandian, or in this case the tribal barbaric boys, they now are wearing more fitting armor for themselves. Likewise, if we go on to the Legion of the Betrayed, even though these are a lot heavily influenced by Empire anyway, they will be wearing more Roman attired armor, more so than what they were in the previous base game. So a little thing, the textures on that is really weird. That'll probably be changed. That is like just unrendered, it seems. Oh well, it's fine. Just a little thing quickly I want to show you about the minor clans. Like I say, as a whole, nothing's really changed. The factions which haven't been like influenced at all, they are exactly the same. They still look like their normal selves. For example, Skodabrota and the Kajit. However, like I say, the ones which spawn in regions which have been changed, they are now fitting their attire in comparison to where they actually spawn. So again, things like Brotherhood of the Woods, Company of the Golden Boar, they've changed to be more Palaic, and likewise Legion of the Betrayed, Embers of the Flame, they have changed to be more Roman. So that's a quick little thing. Let's see if I can get in a battle. I think I'm just going to go for a big chunky battle. I'm going to try and quickly join someone's army and see if I can get into a battle, get some nice little cinematic shots. Probably not cinematic, I'm not really that kind of guy. I'm not very good at that shit, but we'll see what I can do. So let me see if I can get into battle, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are. We have got, let me just quickly turn slow motion on. We have got what looks to be quite a chunky battlefield. Now I've joined the Southern Empire, and let's have a look. Let me quickly go on F10 mode. We'll just let my boys do what everyone. We'll let everyone just do what everyone. I don't care. I'm not here for a good time. I'm here for a long. Fuck me, wrong way. But here we go. So the Empire have all these naughty boys. Look at them. Got some standard bearers to give them morale for the boys. I'm guessing their cav's getting pretty close. Probably got some horse cav. Look at them. Look at these shields. Now we are only against the Aserai. Again, another leader there. I don't think that's me. Oh, sorry. So we're all clumping up here. Getting into a nice shield formation. Shield formation? Circle shield formation, to be exact. Probably going to get the slingers in the middle. Again, the slingers are pretty cool. I will try and catch them using their animation. Currently, not so much. Look at that, though. Oh, that is glorious. Now, I'm not too sure where the Aserai are. I hear them. Are they? I mean, they're definitely coming. They're definitely coming. They've got a lot of cav. Oh, that hell of a lot of cav. We don't have much cav at all. I just realised as well that all my forces are just kind of stood here. not that it matters. Like these guys probably will die. Let's just whack him over here as well. Might as well. Just try and get him. Get him here. Infantry, get him in here. Okay, let's see. There we go. Right, again. Look at this. We do have a hillman there. Don't worry about him. But look at this. Got some javelins going in. God, that's a lot of archers. Now I'm not too sure if we're going to win this. We shall see. Oh God, that is such a nice shield formation. Again, the new blues are really cool looking. Let me have a look here. Here we go. Here comes the front charge. Oh God, it's gonna get messy. It's gonna get messy. I don't know if I can really do much. I can try. I probably don't want to be out here by myself. Let's try and get back. See if we can catch one of those slingers doing his animation. There you go. You see that? He like swings it around his head. Really cool. I don't think any... There's a boy there. I don't think anyone else really uses that. Like any other unit in the base game. There you go. Beautiful. Beautiful shit. Really cool. We're actually wrecking them right now, which is fine by me. Fine by me. Let me just get all the boys in there. We'll charge them all in. Not that it matters. There we go. Frame rate is slowly dropping, but this is, I think, 1,200 people fighting all at once. So it's pretty chunky. There, some more standard bearers throwing in the javelins. God, I don't even want to look over there. Try and get a couple of these running away. We've got one there. Some footmen on the sides here. Very nice. Here come these slingers. Slingers unfortunately don't really get much chance to do much. We're going back into a shield formation. Try and get my boys to follow me. We're going back into a circle. Oh no, we're charging again. Are we charging? No, I think we're going into a different formation now. Sure. Square? Circle? Square. Circle. I don't know. But the slingers, yeah, unfortunately the slingers don't really get much chance to really do a whole bunch of anything, just for the pure fact that they are extremely close range. But what they do get off it, for example, they've actually just killed someone there. They do a lot of damage. They just don't have a lot of range. Nowhere near as much range as these archers. That's a lot of cav coming in to reinforce them. I think our cav's pretty much... Our cav's doing alright. I think we actually won the cav encounter. Very strong units. We're trying to hold off here. Infantry is now coming back in. This is their second reserve line. That is a lot of cav though. That's 58 cav over on that side against our 10. I think we're going to lose the cav battle, but we should be alright on the infantry battle. Insane. Big battle. Go on, mod. Go on. Oh. Come on. Try and join in. Try and join in. It would have been better if I picked a bit of a bigger sword. I definitely am a commander. Nice little prod. Look at these. Glorious Empire troops. Really cool overhaul of the Empire units. Really good looking. Again, unfortunately we won't really get to see much of the tribal boys in combat, but a good job on everything. But these colours, the shields, that's a lot of arrows coming in. In fact, I think my arm is that good that the arrows don't seem to be doing anything. I've got a javelin in my chest. Yeah, I don't think I'm actually taking much damage, so my arm is actually pretty overpowered. Again, another shield bearer there. I mean standard bearer. Just whittling away. I think they're down to pretty much just archers. A lot of the units are running. Oh, there we go. Archers going into melee. There's one final stand. Look at him there on the horse. I think he's one of the yeah, he's one of the Praetorians. He's the youth, the noble line of cav. He looks cool. Again, another one there. I can't tell what that one is. I'm guessing that's a Praetorian as well. Let's have a look. See if we can catch him. To be fair, our cav, to say it's 10 vs 58, we're surviving, which is a statement in and of itself. Again, that's everything down. I think they've really just got archers left, and I think the archers are now gonna try and get out of there. And that is a victory for the glorious Empire. Again, javelins going in. Oh, here comes another Praetorian. Bless him. They are really cool looking. Azarai trying to get out of there, but not after us. Not interested. And there we go. Gonna try and clean up what we can of the deserters, of the cowards who are trying to flee. There we go. That is the final battle. There, oh, look at him. Signifier. Standard bearer. He's really fucking cool. But there we have it. What's that one? Optio. Gives plus defense. We still got my boys following me. Yeah, we do. We have one tribal boy. There, look. Bless him. The Palaic tribesman. He fucking survived. Nice. There we go. That is the Eagle Rising Dawn of the Empire mod. Really solid. Look at all these boys. A really solid mod. Still, like I say, early in development, but already look what they've achieved in such a short period of time. Once the game's officially released and modders can focus on actually creating mods instead of having to worry about updating the game and updating the mod every now and again, they do actually have a Cav still fighting, which is quite funny. They're not actually out of the count just yet. The Cav are technically still fighting. But yeah. What a cool mod, and it will only get better. Like I say, the Botani tribes, the other tribal boys will be coming in very soon, and then they will be focusing on the Khazaits. But until then, it's already a solid mod. Again, if this is something you are interested in, the mod will be in the description. Thank you very much for watching. I think this is it. They've only got Cav left, which, you know, fuck it. There we go. A long one, but there's a lot to unpack. I don't think I've covered everything. I've tried my best. Please do not forget to like, subscribe. There's Stuart just up top left there. I think you can see him. Maybe not. But yeah, please do like, subscribe if you haven't already. Share with your friends. Spread this mod around, as it is incredible what they've achieved. My name is Ruku. This has been the Dawn of an Empire mod, and I will catch you all in the next one. See you later, everyone.